And you having that big fat body at 45.
Chloe, it's finished! Your kid's washed up!
Hey guys, welcome back to Film Trendings. We are glad this show isn't set to make a comeback. This is because some backstage secrets about dance moms have been brought to our attention. Most of us thought that dancing couldn't get any more cutthroat, but our opinion changed when we discovered how Abby Lee Miller was actually like. Head on in to know more of the secrets about dance moms. Number 7. Confidence Crusher Pyramid. Abby Lee has some very special ways of motivating her dancers, and most of them are not traditional. Her famous pyramid scheme has been quite notorious for its consequences. The pyramid is used to rate the dancers from best to worst and is the ultimate confidence crusher. From the 2-minute segment of the pyramid we got to see on TV, one might be under the impression that it took around the same time for it to shoot. In fact, one of the show's contestants later revealed that shooting this segment took about 3 to 4 hours, and during all this time, the girls were under strict rules. Not only did they have to pass through 3 hours of intense criticism every week, but they also had to do so while standing perfectly.
So, starting at the bottom of the pyramid.
Number 6. Kalani's Dance Off. Every dancer and dance moms wants to make a solo appearance on stage. It is literally their purpose on the show, so whenever a girl gets a chance to perform solo, other moms get into a fight because all of them want their kids to get the spotlight. Kalani was one girl on the show who worked extra hard to land solos and danced her heart out on stage, but it was beyond disheartening for her to find out that her solos never made the final cut. This was only to add some drama to the show. Number 5. No Days Off. From an outsider's perspective, being a dance mom contestant seemed to be a fun experience, but the reality is otherwise. Many of the dancers confirmed that they had very little time to be children. Most of the girls were kids when they joined Abby's dance studio, and this meant that they were putting their regular schooling on the line for dancing. Their weekly schedules with Abby Lee's dance studio were packed to the brim, so much so that some girls even dropped out of school for a while to concentrate on dancing. Others who didn't leave school had to juggle between both, and it was not an easy task. On TV, the episodes seemed smooth sailing with the fresh-looking girls, but their routines were beyond strenuous. Number 4. Appearances. The girls were always instructed to remain in their best appearance. They had to look fresh and excited all the time. They achieved this through makeup, which was mandatory at Abby Lee's dance studio and whenever cameras were on. This applied to young girls too. They had to remain prime and proper at all times. Another rule that the girls had to abide by was to not have any facial piercings or tattoos on their bodies. Abby claimed that it was not decent for them to be having either of these things when they appeared in front of the judges.
Totally awesome. I think big, either have like a high ponytail.
Number 3. Monitored weight. A dance mom contract isn't the most decent contract one would like to sign. There were a lot of clauses that some girls and their moms did not agree with. One of them was to maintain the girls' weight. They were only allowed to gain or lose 5 pounds of weight. Chloe was one such participant who was in constant beef with Abby. She had refused to sign the contract given to the weight clause at the beginning of the show, which led to the continuing rivalry. However, since she was a beloved member of the group, eliminating her from the show was not an option. The dancer was only 12 years at the time, but was well aware that signing a contract that forced her to monitor weight was unhealthy and unjust.
And you having that big fat body at 45.
Chloe, it's finished!
Number 2. Practice time. From what was known, the show lasted for a span of 6 weeks with 6 episodes. This meant the girls had 1 week to prepare for their next performance, but this wasn't entirely the case. Despite the show insinuating that the girls got a week for practice, they actually got only a few hours or a couple of days tops to master their moves. Due to this, the girls often lacked full practice and weren't able to perform well. However, the show's editors found a way around this. They often had to shoot multiple times to ensure the performance that was given was the mark. In other words, they would just add the poor dance performances if the producers had to criticize their work for the clout.
Here, right? Yeah, here. Yeah, I'm not loving this.
Number 1. Staged award ceremonies. The show Dance Moms is loaded with exciting scenes and dances, and one of the best parts of the show is its many award ceremonies. It is rather fun to see the girls winning many awards for their efforts, all the while making their parents and dance teacher proud. But there is one dark secret surrounding this. These award ceremonies were staged in reality. Are you surprised yet to know all of this stuff? We were too. It is sad to realize the turmoil the girls on the show had to go through. What was made to look like a reality show was nothing of the sort. Anyways, be sure to leave a like to the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next one.